Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF TWF Collision or Hit. I, Tony Schiavone, here with Jim Ross, and with Booker T, and today, on Friday Night SmackDown, you know, we're gonna talk about, here today on Collision or Hit, we're gonna talk about has Tala, or however you say her name, has she got the right, to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings or world heavyweight winnings? Well, I'll tell you something, Tony, Jim Ross says. I think she may have gotten it right. She already has 2 wins, both over Ricochet. So in my book, I truly believe she has the right to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings. Have you lost your mind, Tony and Jim? She's only had 2 matches so far. And you think that she should have the right to go for the TWF heavyweight winnings. But in my book, Booker T says, I don't think she has yet. Well, I could tell you what, Tony Schiavone says. We have Sonya Deville, coming to the... we have Sonya Deville, coming to the ring. Alright. You want to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings or the world heavyweight winnings? Well, you will, but you'll have to fight me for it. Well, Jim Ross says, I guess at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. Well, it looks like it will happen, Tony Schiavone says. You want to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings or world heavyweight winnings? Well, here, you got your match against me, baby doll. But guess what, doll face, doll leer? You're going to lose. Oh, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I'm going to beat you. Then I will have the right to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings or world heavyweight winnings. That's if you can get past me. You were lucky with your 2 matches with Ricochet, but you won't be lucky with me. Well, this match is for the TWF, meaning Sonya Deville just knocked her down from behind, Tony Schiavone says, and then with a body slam, and now the match is underway now. And we know that Sonya Deville is having a good time beating up Taylor, or however you say her name, Tony Schiavone says. Well, Jim Ross said she's getting beat up right now, and Sonya Deville, had the upper hand on her from the beginning of the match. Oh, there you go. Well, you know what Booker T says? At the end of the day, I don't think that Tala or Tella or whoever her name is, Booker T said, is going to win. Sonya Deville coming in now. Tala just knocked down Sonya Deville. A side kick. Tella right now is going to win the right to fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings and world heavyweight winnings, Tony Schiavone says. Well, we'll have to see, Jim Ross says, if that happens or not. From the top steeple. From the top rope. 1, 2. Well, only got 2. And now, Sonya Deville just knocked her down again, Tony Schiavone says. She's only had 3 matches, Tony and Jim. There's no way she's going to win, Booker T says. I have seen folks win all kinds of matches, Jim Ross says. Matches that folks thought they wouldn't win. But they did. Well, Tony Schiavone said, here she comes again. And this time, Tella, or Tola, however you say her name. She got Sonya Deville down. She's on her again. Tony Schiavone said. Hopefully get the 1, 2, 3, Jim Ross says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and now has the right to fight for the World Heavyweight winnings. Tella, or Tola. Well, at the end of the day, Jim Ross says, Tola or Tella, you know, can bitch all they want, Tony Schiavone says, but now she has the right to fight for the World Heavyweight winnings, or the TWF Heavyweight winnings. Tony Schiavone said, you got that right, Jim Ross said. She does have the right to fight for that. And at the end of the day, I truly think that that is how everything will play out, Tony Schiavone says. You got that right, Jim Ross says. At the end of the day, she'll either fight Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. Booker T says, I'd like to know, how did that even happen? You know, was it out of luck? Because at the end of the day, I think it was luck. Well, you can believe all you want now, but now we're going to take it away now to Bob. We're going to take it away to Mike Lane. Thank you, Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross. I'm going to be talking with Tella or Tola here today on Collision or Hit. I can't stand up. Fuck. I could stand up before, but now I can't anymore. The stand can't hold me up. Alright, Tola or Tella, you now have the right to fight for the TWF Heavyweight and or World Heavyweight winnings. How does that make you feel? Well, it makes me feel good, Mike Lane. Truly happy that I can fight for the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight winnings. I'm truly happy about that whole thing. Even though at the end, it's kind of sad, you know, that I had to go through Sonya Deville, our supposed beloved and onlooked main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering. While that's true, you had to go through Sonya Deville to get here, but at the end of the day, you now have that right. Who are you going to fight? I don't know, I could fight Cody Rhodes, or I could fight Roman Reigns. To tell you the truth, I don't know who I'm going to fight, Mike Lane. Whoever that's going to be, it's going to be up to me. But at the end of the day, I truly don't know who I'm going to be fighting. Well, that's my talk with, you know, Tella or Tala, or however you say her name. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Mike Lane, for talking with Tala here today on Collision or Hit. And that's all the time we got for Collision or Hit. I, Tony Schiavone, with Jim Ross and Booker T. We hope you like Collision or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Power or Might.